This is pitiful.
I know, I'm sorry. All right, we're back on this Saturday morning, October 6th, 2007. And the folks in the plaza here having fun watching me play ping pong horribly.
It's hard to anchor television news and ping pong, isn't
Trying
it?
to balance this what we're doing. Okay, clearly, whoops.
Nice shot. Good point.
All right, so maybe we should leave it to the professionals. I mean, you might do better with a better partner. I might say that to you. All right, do I still have to do this?
And why are we doing this is the question.
Stop. All right, done, enough. All right. Okay, so we're going to be talking about table tennis, ping pong, obviously, and these guys are much better to watch than the two of us.
It's not just kind of a basement thing anymore.
Yeah, that's right. It's now mainstream. There are leagues. They get really competitive, and they're really good. So we're going to talk more about that. It's a game that's been around for 7 decades with one guy, so we're going to be talking to him.
And I think what you and I do, that was ping pong. What they're doing over there, that's called table tennis. We're also going to talk about going green in a place you couldn't imagine, drag racing. We think of these huge gas-guzzling drag racing cars. Well, we're going to talk about a new effort to make this a little more environmentally sensitive. Pretty creative approach.
All right, plus we're going to be talking about fall fashions. And for a specific age group, if you're over 40, sometimes it's not easy to pick up those new trends and still look appropriate. You don't want to look like you're trying to be 20-something when you're not. So we're going to find a way to work these styles that suit any age.
Let's talk ping pong again.
Let's talk about ping pong.
Yeah.
And
bring in Saul.
It's a sport for every season, and as Saul Epstein represents, every age as well. And if you're like Lester and I and you think you're hot stuff in the basement, maybe not so much. Let's watch this first.
12 tables, 80 members, and 1 night a week of heated competition. Enter New Jersey's Leonia Table Tennis Club, where ping pong goes into overdrive.
You can measure how fast the ball is coming. You don't even see the ball.
Clubs like this exist all over the country, speaking to the popularity of a game that's come out of the basement and into the mainstream from magazines to the silver screen.
Ping pong. Or, as the Chinese say, ping pong.
If you play it in the basement, we call it ping pong. Once you come up to the first floor like this, we call it table tennis, and then you get serious.
Meet 82-year-old Saul Epstein. He runs this club and has kept young playing the sport for more than 70 years.
When we get a new person, they point to me and they say, play the old man, just to warm up, and then we kind of surprise them. They don't expect anybody this age to be that fairly good.
Same goes for 74-year-old Joyce Miller, formerly ranked #1 in the nation. Lately, Joyce has been losing her eyesight and says table tennis keeps her eyes and her mind sharp.
I'm going to be playing for a long time. I'm going to end up being one of the oldest women that ever played ping pong.
Fabiola Brown is 22. She's one of the youngest members at the club. Fabiola is a 3-time South American champion, winning her first title at age 11.
You have a really good time playing with everybody else around here. I learn a lot from them, and I think they learn from me too.
And joining her tonight, players from Japan, the Philippines, Russia, and the Dominican Republic. Proving table tennis is a global smash where the speed and the competition leave some dripping with sweat.
Very hot today.
And others in tears.
I once played in the tournament, and the top-seeded player played against me, and I got lucky and beat him. When I went to wash up, I found him crying in the bathroom.
And as for the cocky basement players who think they've got the game,
I say I'm going to beat the pants off of you.
And Saul Epstein joins us now. You're the head of the Leonia Table Tennis Club in New Jersey,
That's correct.
All right, so what is it about table tennis that's kept you doing this for 70-plus years?
It keeps you in great shape. You don't have to go to an expensive spa. You just play table tennis twice a week for 2 hours, and you keep in shape. You lose 2 pounds each time you play for 2 hours.
You've got a great story, too. Your mom kind of encouraged you to get in ping pong for a very, very simple reason.
Yes, she said, if you're going to pick a sport, pick one. If you get hit by the ball, it shouldn't hurt. So it was obvious this is the game to play.
Although I nearly took a guy's eye out one time with him.
It's sting a little. What makes you love this sport so much? You can see you have passion for it.
Oh yes, it's just so much fun. And if you walk into the gym and see all 12 tables with 24 people playing, enjoying themselves, that's enjoyment for everybody. And it's a great sport. If it's cold out, you have a place to play inside. If you're young, you're old, this is the game.
And you know, we're watching, as you're talking, we're watching behind us. I mean, it becomes, when I play ping pong, I don't see the workout. What these guys are doing back here.
That's table tennis.
That's pretty athletic stuff going on.
Yes, and you have to be in shape. Now, there's a chap by the name of Tim Bogan who wrote The History of Table Tennis. And if people are interested in the sport, they should really read this book.
And we should mention you're not playing because you just had surgery.
I just had carpal tunnel, and it's unfortunate the timing was bad. I would have loved to play.
We would have loved to see you in action. Saul Epstein, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for bringing some of the gang here. It's been fun watching them.
Thank you so much.
Well, from ping pong, we're going to talk about something I can't believe we're talking about, ice skating, because we're having a kind of a prolonged summer in this part of the country, but that's not going to stop Chris Cimino, who is down in the newly reopened Rock